Hi, Mary with Reviewer's Diary, and I'm going to be doing a, let's just call it a 15 plus pan skincare edition. I have too much stuff. What I'm going to lead in with is a Dermstore Haul first, and then I'm going to go over all of the products that I need to finish before I can really commit myself to a different skincare regimen. Okay, first thing I want to say is my eyelids are a little swollen because I put on my Retin-A and I put on my cream and I went to bed, and sometime during the middle of the night I must have rubbed some of the Retin-A cream onto my eyelids. So it's been kind of disastrous over the last several days. That's one of the reasons that you haven't seen me tape, is because I really hurt myself. So I turned to the things that made me feel better in the past. First, I want to talk about this Dermstore order that I made. I have never ordered from Dermstore before, except for the Beauty Fix box. I got some pretty cool stuff in here. First, let me lead off with, when I was a teenager, my mother had purchased us both the entire regimen from Erno Laszlo, and I loved it. Then, I don't know, I guess we moved on to other things because I don't remember another thing after that. One of the things that I really liked was this shake-up stuff that is like a combination of fluid and color, and that's one of the things that I really liked. And at the time I was on a little bit stronger skin regimen than I am going to be now. So I ordered a couple things from Dermstore. I went on fully with the intention of buying this Try It kit for Ritual for Cleansing by Erno Laszlo. I have to say the bars of soap in the bottles are bigger than I expected. I thought they were going to be much, much smaller. This sold for $45 on Dermstore. It sells everywhere else, including the Erno Laszlo website, for the same $45. I have not taken the plastic off, but I will do so during this. And there was also a 15th anniversary sale, and so I got enough off on this to add this and come out right around $45 still, you know, plus tax. So let me go over the easiest thing first, which is this Pacifica Alight BB cream. Okay, so now there's the color. It's a little on the yellow side, but it's not too dark for me, and with enough products it should look okay. Actually looks pretty good. So that is this. So you know that Pacifica is cruelty free, and I have been aiming to never buy anything that is not cruelty free. That having been said, before I bought this Erno Laszlo set, I did verify once again that he is cruelty free per PETA, per their website, and per Paula's Choice. I don't know if Logical Harmony says they are, but she doesn't have everything on her site, and to be honest with you, I trust PETA, Paula's Choice, and their website, all of which say that they don't test on animals, they don't believe in testing on animals, and so they are cruelty free. So here is the set. Okay, so this slides out. There is a pre-cleanse oil. It's fettle oil. I already have it on my wish list on the Erno Laszlo website. That's the pre-cleanse. And then there's this bar of soap. And yeah, it's small, but guess what? I'm still using the little tiny Firmarine soap that I got, which was, I thought, way too small. It was 0.03 ounces. it lasts forever. So I am thinking that this is going to be the same thing with this soap. Am I holding it upside down? Yes, I am. So I'm quite sure that this soap is going to last quite a while. Instead of using my toner that I've been using, I'll be using this Hydrofel skin supplement. Now, back when I was a teenager and I was on this stuff, I was not on the version that is for dry skin. This is the set that is strictly for dry skin. So before I can embark on this skincare set, let me put this back in. My intention is to, I've looked at my products. My intention is to move into all luxury and very high-end stuff. And not because I think drugstore stuff is not as good, and not because, you know, for any other reason. But I'm overwhelmed by how much stuff I have. And I think that if I had a few things that were just very nice, high quality, and if I can work my way down away from having like so much stuff, including makeup. Now I have some high-end stuff here. Some of it's, actually most of it's high-end, and I just have to get through this stuff. I feel less intense about moisturizer. I do want to say that the Erno Laszlo moisturizer, it might be like the greatest stuff since sliced bread, but guess what? It's $100 for a 1.7 ounce moisturizer. So I won't be buying that. If Erno Laszlo were kind enough to give me a gift of some of this stuff, it would be great, because then I could really represent the brand a little bit better, but they don't know who I am, and I'm too small of a YouTuber to get anything for free ever from any company. So, I'm sure that's never gonna happen, not in this lifetime. I am concerned with high-end products because when they run out, you have to make sure you have enough money to buy more. So now we're gonna launch from this into the use up portion. I started out thinking I would pick 10 products that I would have to finish, and I was gonna give myself a certain period of time. I ended up with, good God, I think I might have 20. I'm not positive, but I ended up with a lot more. Some of this stuff I use every day. Some of this I haven't touched. You know, it's tough. Most of it is not cruelty-free. There's so many things here. I'm gonna start first with the micellar water I have. Bioderma at this time is not cruelty-free. This stuff is great stuff. Honestly, the one I like better than this is my micellar water. But I took this out and I filled this container. I got this, by the way, because I know you're gonna ask. I got this neat reverse pump at Ulta. It was over in their sale section near the nail care sale. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Ulta sales section. I found it by accident. I was like, whoa, holy crap, look at all the stuff back here. You know, like big name nail polishes, Zoya, you know, butter, all, you know, little ones here and there marked down like sharply, like stuff that you cannot get it on the website. You have to go there. So, back to this stuff. We'll just think of that as, you know what, I'm gonna fill it up. So we're gonna look at this and say, okay, that's full. So what does that leave us? This much. So we're gonna use, in order for me to show how much has been used, we're gonna use this as being full all the time and this as being to here. So I'm gonna mark this. And every time I put more in that little reverse pump, I will put a new marking down. So there's the mark. And here's how full this is. And in case you're wondering what a reverse pump is, it's a pump that you can see that it's got holes. You put a cotton ball on top and it shoots whatever liquid you put in here. They make one that's nail polish. I think that's kind of dangerous, especially if you have little kids and they're walking around playing with your stuff. Some parents are not very attentive. They don't know where their kids are, which could drive you crazy. I only have one set of kids who sometimes come over to visit, maybe once every 6 months, and I watch them. Their mom is very, very nice and watches her kids, but if you have little kids at home, you don't want a reverse pump that's got nail polish remover in it, because they're going to be curious and they're going to open the thing and they're going to push it down, and acetone is going to shoot straight into their eye. So a reverse pump can be very dangerous around children. That having been said, I don't have any little children. My kids are all grown up, and so I am using this, which was not, it's only flowery, it says on it. It wasn't designated as anything. It's, you know, was empty and clean when I got it. So that's why I'm using it for my micellar water. The next thing I want to finish is this set from Murad. What I did is I put everything in an Ipsy bag, and I do keep it in my room, and the bottles are, see, this was upside down, so let's keep it upside down. They're all like about half full. The little night cream is almost empty, but what I'm going to do is count this all as one item because they're all a little bit used. I used these for about 2 weeks. These little sets, they last quite a while. So I did use these for about 2 weeks, and then I did a review. So there is a review of me doing a review on this product. But I never finished the stuff, and it's... how many of you have stuff that you use and you enjoy, and then all of a sudden you stop using it? I'm sure it's a lot more than just me. So this is going to count as one item. I'm going to grab a large item that I use all the time, and that is this eye makeup remover from Beauty 360. I have no idea whether this is cruelty free or not. I have not been able to find out. A lot of CVS brands are cruelty free. You know, you shake it up and it removes your makeup. Now it's made bubbles. Honestly, people go, oh, this stuff takes off everything, even my waterproof mascara. Well, you know what? That's freaking miraculous, because it doesn't work for me that way. Bioderma is great for putting on a large, one of those big oval cotton pads and taking all your makeup off, so that when you use your cleansers, you're actually getting them to the skin and not just mixing your makeup around. This is a really good eye makeup remover, but then that having been said, my favorite one is my Marcel eye makeup remover. It's just better than this. So the next thing I use very regularly is this oil. Okay, now I bought this oil quite a while ago. It's great for taking off your makeup, and it's really good as like pre-cleanse oil, which is what I used it for over the last several days. It's a giant bottle, and it's going to take a while to use. I've been using it, so you can see I'm down really low. This was filled all the way to the top, but now I'm here. This is just almond oil. I'll tell you what, almond oil is fabulous, fabulous stuff, just as far as beauty goes. I was massaging this into my skin and then washing my face with just tissuing it off and leaving a little bit of excess with the Firmarine bar from Erno Laszlo. And it really seemed to help, because the whole stinging issue that I was having sort of went away. So, you know, this is great stuff. So if you like to do oil cleanse and you don't want to go through buying a set like this Erno Laszlo set, then certainly this is a great oil to use. Unless you're allergic to almonds. obviously you can't use it. Next thing, and I can't measure it, is this stuff called Laser Tight Time Arrest by Dr. Brandt. See, I told you I had a lot of stuff. I have a ridiculous amount of stuff. I got this a while ago at Marshall's. Let's see if it even squirts anymore. Yeah, it does. It's a light cream that is pretty thick. I think it's for anti-aging. I'm not positive. I have not been able to find this particular product on the internet. Oh, that feels really good. That just feels really good. It smells like mint. Yeah, like mint. So I did use this once on my face. Literally, I used it one time. I'm going to use this up. This is full. I can feel the weight of it. I cannot tell how full it is. I can tell you why it was at Marshall's. There's like a little interior crack in the container here. It's on the inside. And the thing is that it's like a second. You know, like the quality control people go, oh no, we're not going to charge someone $100 for that. We'll just send it off to a discount place. And it ends up at a place like Marshall's. I love Marshall's. It is Skin Medica. Yes, ladies. Skin Medica, as of today, is cruelty free. Now this is really full. So this is an AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser. I am not a firm believer in stuff that goes down the drain actually doing what the AHA BHA stuff is saying that it's going to do. But that having been said, this is a really nice cleanser. I got this as a birthday present, and I really like it. I just haven't been using it. Did you ever notice that sometimes some expensive stuff that you really like, you end up hoarding because you don't want to use it up, because then it'll be gone? Well, that's, I think, what I was doing with this. Not anymore. I also have this Clinique cleanser, and you can see this was in a project pan. This was a failed project pan project thing because I didn't use it up. You can see it's still right there where that line is. Can you see that black line? Right there. It's still right there. I use this mostly with my face brush, which I have not been using lately. I do want to get this out of my life. I do like it, but it's Clinique, and Clinique is not cruelty free. So I have two of these 4-in-1 cleansers from Purelisse. These came in beauty boxes. I could shuffle them away into the beauty box drawer, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep these in. These are going to count as one item. I'm going to use both of these up. I have 3 of these. This Vasanti Brighten Up. I love this stuff. I really love this stuff. This is one of those unsung heroes that people get this stuff and they're like, yeah, it was okay. Well, no, I used up an entire tube already. And so the reason I have so many tubes is because on swap, I swapped for these over and over again. So I ended up with 3 tubes, and they're all just 1-ounce tubes. They're like travel size. The big tube is like $40. So I was very happy that I could get my hands on these in trade, and I'm going to use these up. So I'm counting this as one item, these 2, and I'm going to count these 3 as one item. Because if I had a full-size tube, then it would probably be this as many ounces as I have here, and so I'm going to count that as one item. Alright, so I have this Elizabeth Arden cleanser, and it's Visible Difference Gentle Hydrating Cleanser for dry skin. You guys know how much I love everything Elizabeth Arden, but I'm not buying it anymore because it's not cruelty free. which really breaks my heart. If they weren't selling in China, I would think that they would be, but that'll probably never happen. Who can resist a giant market like China? Not very many companies can. So I have to finish this. I did use it once. I really liked it. You can see that it's down to here. So my starting point is right there. I have two more cleansers from Elizabeth Arden. I'm counting these as one item because they were purchase with a purchase things, and they're not full. These are Visible Difference Skin Balancing Exfoliating cleansers. You can see I have a mark there and a mark there for how much is in these. These were free with purchase, and they came in like a beach bag or something like that quite a while ago. So this has been around for a long time. So okay, I got this Sanitas Gentle Cleanser and it's cruelty free. It's cruelty free today. Remember, if you're watching this in 2 years, you don't know. You have to research. You have to do your own research no matter what you see anywhere. Okay, so this cleanser is, it was sealed nicely. I'm going to start using it right away. This is another item, this Proactive. Now I'm part of this program called Vine on Amazon. And when you're in the Vine program, companies offer, and it's offered to everyone who is a Vine member, stuff like this. And this was offered, and I thought it was interesting because even though my skin is on the dry side, this is a retexturizing thing. And I have this texture area here, but I've used this a couple times, but let me see. I cannot see through this bottle. So this is going to be like a guessing game with this one. I guess when the thing squirts and it's empty, then we'll know it's gone. This is Garnier Cleansing Oil. When I had this, I told you guys I had 2 of them, and I used up one, and you can see how the stuff like leaks out all over the container. I hate that. So the label is like all curled up and gnarly, but I'm gonna just mark this right here. So I'm going to use this up. I do really like it. It's one of those oils. I have a lot of face oil cleanser type stuff like this that you rub into your skin, you put a little bit of water, it emulsifies, and then it rinses off like soap. So I am going to use this up and get it out of my life because it's not cruelty free. I already have a serum, but I'm going to use this also as a serum. This LifeCell is like over $100. This is one of those things that I got as a Vine member on Amazon, and it's very kind of this company to give it, but it's too expensive. I'm never going to buy a face cream that's $100. And I love Erno Laszlo stuff, and I'm still not going to buy that face cream. I will find other alternatives. But this LifeCell has all kinds of vitamins and peptides and all the stuff that you want for aging skin. And I've used this several times. So here it is. There is the mark for what the level is today. There's one thing here that I have been using. I can't see through it. This is Skin Medica. Like I told you, as of today, Skin Medica remains cruelty-free. I don't know if someday they're going to sell in China, and so, like I said, do your research when you're watching this video, because I don't know. So some of my videos are getting watched that were 2 years old, and I'm getting comments. So make sure that you recheck the cruelty-free status of everything, because I'll just give you a quick example. Bio oil was cruelty-free when I bought it. Yes, it was. And then they decided to sell in China, so they're not cruelty-free anymore. So I'll be using that up too, but I didn't want to put it in here. So This Replenish Hydrating Cream, I got this originally as a little tiny sample in a Beauty Fix box. And I loved it so much that I actually cut that tube open to get the last of it out. So I was like, well, if I like it that much, I should just buy it. So I bought it. And this one, I only had one, and I was using this because my skin was like really destroyed from something. This really, really helps. And I bought another tube. Yeah. It was at a discount. My husband found it on Amazon, so I now have 2 tubes. So I want to finish this one so that I can start up using the other one before it goes bad. Next is this cream that I got a long time ago. I got this in, I think it was in a Beauty Fix box long ago. It was either like Beauty Fix or BoxyCharm. It was one of the companies that gives you stuff at, you know, full-size stuff at full price. I've never used this. I've never even cracked the seal on it. So, and I'm holding it up to light, and it looks like it's filled right to the crimped edge. So it is full. It's a little tiny tube though, and it looks like it is 1 fluid ounce. Not positive. You probably will see it better than I am. So this should go pretty quickly. I have one of these Nia 24 neck creams too. I didn't put it in here, but I'll be working on that as well. So this is pretty good. I'm not in a rush on the moisturizers. I'm on a rush for the cleansers because I want to start using my Erno Laszlo. Next, I have 4 more things. One is this Elizabeth Arden eye cream. Now, I've used this several times. You can see that it's not full. It actually looks like it is right about even with the edge of the jar. I do go through eye cream really fast. That having been said, I have 25,000 eye creams. I have so many eye creams from boxes and bags and different things that you know, it's a good thing I go through eye cream pretty quick. I know some people say, nobody needs eye cream, you can just use your moisturizer. Well, my under eye is a very dry area. I'm gonna finish this eye cream. More so because it is Elizabeth Arden, and I want to be able to finish this so that I can move on to the other eye creams I have. And Elizabeth Arden, like I said, is not cruelty free. I have 2 other things that are Elizabeth Arden in here, and they're both full. One is daytime moisture, one is a nighttime moisturizer. The only problem I see with these, and they're like full, you can see that's full, is they have very like flowery scents. Whoops, this one I never opened. Well, you can see because I just took the seal off. This actually is less so. So the day cream for dry skin, I love this stuff. I really love this stuff. So it's going to be very hard for me when it's all gone because I can't buy it anymore. This one has pretty strong scent, like kind of flowery. This one not so much. This just kind of smells fresh, like lemony almost. So they're very nice, and it's gonna be painful when they're gone, but I am gonna use these up. I do have other Elizabeth Arden skincare things, but for now I just put these in. And finally we're down to the last thing, and I'm including this because I feel I need to use it because I have 2 of them. And that is the Super Goop setting spray. Now I have put this on bare skin before, and it works nicely because sometimes in the morning I go out with the dog and it's like I haven't done all my makeup and all the stuff. I haven't even washed my face yet, and it's like, holy crap, the sun is like beaming right into my face, and I use Retin-A, so I can't do that. So I do spray this on. This having said that, this is very full. It's almost impossible to see how much is left. I think it's somewhere around this lettering. I held it up to the strongest light that I have. I'm less focused on the using up the moisturizer as fast as I can as I am on the cleansers, because I want to use the cleansing system by Erno Laszlo, but I have all this stuff. So first I want to use up some of this stuff, some if not all of it, before that happens. Now, all of this having been said, I have not placed a deadline on this. Most of the time with these project pans, we say, all right, so I'm going to give this 3 months. I know, looking at the array of stuff in front of me, that it's going to take way longer than 3 months for me to finish this. And so I'm just going to leave it open-ended. And in fact, if I do that, then I can enter other things into it when some things are finished, and that is kind of a good thing. So thank you for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary, with my quick short intro with Erno Laszlo and Pacifica, and my big long skincare project pan. Look at the detailed box down below. You'll see all these products listed, and we'll also have a final count that I'll be able to put into the title once I do put them all into the description. So thank you, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.